He did not. It did not say Meek Mill name. Wait. Oh, hold up. Never mind. Wait, what the I forgot. Look, Mr. Combs informed Mr. Jones that he had engaged in sexual intercourse with rapper 5. That's redacted. Look, 5. He's a Philadelphia rapper who dated Nicki Minaj. Yo, Meek.
Hey, what's up, King Son?
You trying to do it like
Man, you doing it, man. You deserve it, Daddy. You putting in that work. Proud of you. I love you.
I appreciate it. Like you.
Yeah.
I was this bad bitch, she me good, and that bitch almost drove me crazy. I pulled up to her crib, I was in that 19 Mercedes. I got this bad bitch from LA, she be me so crazy.
Fasten your seatbelts, folks, cause there is a new lawsuit that is kicking up one hell of a storm in the music industry. Remember the relentless and notorious Sean Diddy Combs? Well, guess what? He's racking up lawsuits faster than he can say, I'm innocent. The dude, until recently, had 4 lawsuits filed against him, accusing him of some really f***ed up things. But it feels like now, we've finally hit the tip of the iceberg. Rodney Jones, aka Lil Rod, is suing Diddy for SA, allegedly forcing him to do guy-on-guy stuff with him and other workers. And that's not all. He's providing information about all kinds of shady stuff that has been happening at Puff Manor over the last decade. And boy, he did not hold back. And apparently, he's bringing a bunch of video evidence to the table, stuff that we've never even seen before. And there's one particular person who's not happy at all this stuff is coming forward. That is none other than Meek freaking Mill. He's been under heavy fire because apparently in all the gay stuff that Diddy's been trying to hide, Meek Mill's been there with him. Those are some wild accusations and we're here for it. So let's get into it. Diddy's sailing through stormy waters as Rodney Lil Rod Jones, a recent addition to the team, slams the media mogul with a $30 million lawsuit. Jones is pulling no punches, accusing Diddy of SH and issuing threats spanning over a year. But that's not the whole plot. He's also got a stash of footage featuring Diddy and his crew involved in some shady dealings. Jones is swinging for the fences, seeking the hefty sum in a federal lawsuit that drags several big names in the entertainment biz into the spotlight. And let's not forget, the defendants are none other than Diddy's inner circle. Jones is playing the RICO card, alleging their involvement is a breach of the Racketeer Influenced and Corrupt Organizations Act, RICO.
As far as defendants, there are a number of them. There's Diddy, his son Justin Combs, the CEO of Universal Music Group, the CEO of Motown Records, which is the parent company of Love Records. There's a woman named Christina, who is the chief of staff to Diddy. There's Motown Records, Universal Music Group, Love Records, and some others. So there's a lot of defendants.
Diddy has been accused of every kind of crime under the sun in his 73-page long complaint, which was filed in the U.S. District Court for the Southern District of New York. Jones claimed in the court documents that he received a phone call from the music mogul to produce some of his songs in his new album, the Love album, Off the Grid. The producer alleged that he had to take a full-year break in order to work on Diddy's project. Now, after the album got Grammy nominations, instead of celebrating, Lil Rod brought about serious allegations against his former boss. According to court documents, the plaintiff found himself confined within Diddy's residence for an extended period. Diddy allegedly instructed Jones to record him around the clock, inadvertently leading to the accumulation of evidence for the impending lawsuit. The disturbing allegations include claims that Combs coerced Jones into catering to adult workers and pressured him into engaging in unwanted intimate acts. Moreover, the lawsuit asserts that Combs provided spiked alcoholic beverages to attendees at his home parties, presenting screenshots as evidence. These gatherings allegedly featured underage girls and adult workers who, according to the complaint, consumed substances at Combs' direction. On several occasions, Mr. Combs took Mr. Jones' cell phone and began recording himself. As a result, Mr. Jones has secured hundreds of hours of footage and audio recordings of Mr. Combs, his staff, and his guests engaging in serious illegal activity. Wait, because it gets worse. Jones alleged that he had to endure constant unsolicited and unauthorized groping and touching, take substances against his will, and receive threats of bodily harm if he did not give in to Diddy's orders. The suit even claimed that Diddy bragged about getting off the hook for a 1999 shooting and letting rapper Shine take the fall to demonstrate his power.
It starts with an incident that happened on September 12, 2022 at a recording studio. The suit says that there was a writers and producers camp at the studio, and on this specific day, Diddy, Christian Combs, and a third man named G were in a heated conversation. The conversation moves to a bathroom, and according to Rodney in this lawsuit, a firearm is discharged multiple times. A crowd that's at the studio gathers around the bathroom, and when the door finally opens, father and son exit the bathroom.
Anyways, when Jones allegedly reached out to Quorum, Diddy's chief of staff, about Diddy's behavior, she started gaslighting him, calling Puffy's behavior friendly horseplay, stating that those acts were Combs' way of showing that he liked him. Now, we all know that the rumors about Diddy being on the DL date back years, but they were just that, rumors. But this lawsuit has more or less solidified the belief in people's perception. It happened when Jones revealed in the court documents that Sean had admitted to him that he had intimate relations with several big names in the industry. Now, the names of his partners have been redacted, but Academics has spilled the beans in his live stream. While he was looking into the court feelings, he revealed that Meek Mill was undoubtedly the person, as he was the Philly rapper who had dated Nicki Minaj for a short time.
He did not. It did not say Meek Mill name. Wait. Oh, hold up. Never mind. Wait, what the f? I forgot. Look, Mr. Combs informed Mr. Jones that he had engaged in sexual intercourse with rapper 5. That's redacted. Look, 5. He's a Philadelphia rapper who dated Nicki Minaj. Yo, Meek.
All the fuss about this has kicked up one of the old videos where Nicki hinted she knew who in the entertainment industry was in the closet. Now, the thing is, Nicki was in a relationship with Meek, and when she said she knew, Meek laughed out loud uncomfortably, giving unintelligent responses. Although Nicki has not said anything regarding confirming the claims, she surely hasn't denied them either. I mean, we all remember when this live stream of Nicki hit social media, right?
Do you think it's a lot of undercover brothers in the industry?
Oh no, Queen. We don't know nothing about undercovers. Oh no. We don't know about that.
Okay. Because I do.
She also revealed that she allegedly wasn't happy with his and Diddy's closeness while they were dating. Now, that's not the only thing the cat brought home, if you know what I mean. The Twitter detectives dug deep to retrieve one of Meek Mill's interviews with the $1 million worth of game show, where he openly admitted that he had strong adoration towards his male cellmates when he was incarcerated. This is a weekly podcast with rapper and actor Gilly the King. Fans speculate that although Meek had always maintained the straight card, he did slip up there.
If you're dealing with somebody for a long period of time, it don't matter if I left or you left, you can have a celly. Nah, you got a celly for 3 months.
A crowd on the celly left.
Pack it up, go to new jail. You're gonna feel like you just lost a chick. You know how it is, it's just, you're gonna be hurt about it.
How many times you felt like that?
No. You ain't never lose your celly and feel like you lost a chick.
Around the same time, a video started circulating the internet where Diddy was expressing his love for Meek Mill. You all know how the internet is. They put 2 and 2 together, and rumors started circulating that Meek was romantically involved with Diddy in the pretext of a platonic friendship. The rumors have gained a lot of traction lately after what Rodney revealed in his court documents. Now here's where it takes an interesting turn. Diddy has an intriguing habit of addressing his partners as daddy when under the influence. This isn't just a rumor. There's actual evidence of Diddy engaging in this behavior long before the recent allegations surfaced. At a birthday party for the rapper Fabulous, Diddy surprised everyone by publicly referring to significant figures present at the event as Daddy.
Yeah, I love this drink.
Where you put my bag
I like
at?
when you like this, Daddy.
Yeah, where you put my bag
Daddy,
at?
I like when you scrambling and scraping for
I
like that.
And guess who couldn't resist trolling Diddy non-stop after this interview started making the rounds? If you're thinking of 50 Cent, you're right on the money. We all know that 50 and Diddy have never seen eye to eye, and 50 has always taken shots at Diddy on multiple occasions. The 50 we know would never let this golden opportunity slide, so he hilariously took to Instagram, claiming that he was in the process of recovering from pettiness. After gaining traction, 50 said, "Sorry, I can no longer help you guys. Soon you will all be gay and happy. You are all now left under the leadership of Puffy Daddy. Report to the nearest rainbow." For the record, 50 has been taking shots at Diddy since they started feuding, after they reportedly had a spat over Diddy's proposed price for 50 to buy Maze out of his old Bad Boy contract. When the friction began gaining traction, Diddy claimed on air that he definitely had enough money to set everything right. He claimed that 50 hadn't called him about signing Mace. Sean relayed that if 50 was interested in signing Mace, he could always have a discussion on the matter. At the end of the day, he called 50 a liar, and we all know how 50 took that, don't we? Now, after 50 blew the internet up with his post, he doubled back on his comments in his later interview with The Breakfast Club. 50 alluded that Diddy doesn't realize how much his bedroom habits peek through when he's drunk roaming about the halls of his mansion.
He says things, he doesn't even know what he's saying is like fruity. You know what I'm saying? Like, he says something fabulous and he goes, yo, but me and you, we ain't party. Like, we need to party. What is he talking about? What is he talking about? That's the kind of stuff that when people say that to me, I get a little uncomfortable.
During the conversation, he revealed that Diddy had tried to hit him up as well. 50 explained that when he and Diddy were both attending Chris Lighty's wedding, he had a weird interaction with Diddy. According to Scent, Diddy tried to take him shopping, but when he met with his resistance, he backed up.
He said something to me one time, a long time ago, at Chris Lighty's wedding. He told me he'd take me shopping. I looked at him like, what'd you just say? Let me move, man, before I do something. You're gonna make me mess up the wedding.
Oh, that's a nice gesture.
Let me get out of no, dude, you take me. That's what a guy says to a girl. Let me do some like a little fluffy stuff.
Now you guys are.
For those who might hesitate to take 50's word for it, think twice, as Diddy himself confessed to approaching 50 in such a manner. However, he argued that his intentions were sincere toward 50. Diddy claimed he made the offer because he believed 50 was allegedly tight on money. Even though 50 has openly expressed his disapproval of Diddy's antics, Diddy still contended that it was 50's way of showing him affection. How twisted is that? Now get this. When Diddy was asked about his daddy rant on the viral video, he claimed that he had never seen a video of himself drunk with rapper Fabulous. He claimed that he didn't even remember what he was saying at the time. In the end, he started making excuses by saying that since he was bad at the drinking game, he started speaking without thinking. Now this is quite a suspicious approach because everybody knows that Diddy is known for his wild parties. His parties were so popular that even Keith D talked about them in his interviews. He claimed that Tupac was a regular at those as well. Anyway, let's not forget that Diddy's former security detail has been speaking about him for years. According to Gene, Diddy experimented with some backdoor stuff with rapper J. Rule as well. Gene Deal claimed that while working as the rapper's bodyguard in the early 2000s, he accompanied Diddy to a bookstore where he purchased a few plugs for the, let's say, behind. The ex-bodyguard revealed that Diddy took the adult toys to a concert in North Carolina, and that's where J. Rule came into the picture. Apparently, Diddy wanted to visit J. Rule in his suite unannounced, to which Gene objected, but Diddy ignored him and went anyway. And to his surprise, J. Rule didn't kick Diddy out of his suite, but instead entertained him for a long while. I'm talking hours. And when Gene questioned what was keeping them both too long, Ja Rule allegedly told him that he did not want to know, as there was a lot of freaky stuff going on in the suite. Now Gene was nowhere near done. He claimed that Diddy had regular spots to pick up guys. In an interview with Art of Dialogue, he said,
I knew I used to wait outside of Turkish baths for him. You know what they do in the Turkish baths? I saw this dude pick up butt plugs. And that's the first time I ever seen like that. That's where a lot of gay men meet. And they all take hot baths together. To each his own though, bruh.
Gene claimed that there were a lot of nefarious things going on in the so-called Turkish bathhouses, because when he allegedly had conversations with some of them, they spilled the beans about their meetings where they could get undressed without much suspicion. Gene claimed that bathhouses were a type of safe location for the groups, as no one in their right mind would suspect them there. The bodyguard claimed that Diddy would visit these locations twice or thrice a week. It doesn't leave much to imagination what happened there, does it? Given the circumstances, fans believe that it's not really unfathomable that Meek actually had a relationship of this kind with Diddy. In addition to that, Andrew Tate surprised everyone after jumping into the conversation, where he allegedly confirmed the allegations. He said, so P. Diddy was having intimacy with Meek Mill and Usher? For context, Andrew was the person who had claimed that even though he had the money to mingle in the high society, he stayed away from them because they were quote-unquote gay and weird. Apart from Tate, Antonio Brown also responded to Meek Mill and Diddy's alleged intimate relationship. One of the online gossip platforms reported, AB wonders what dreams and nightmares was really about. Aside from Andrew, Meek exploded at DJ Academics for seemingly confirming his alleged entanglement with Diddy. He said, "The way you guys coming on the sick now, I can't wait to meet Academics LL. They know I drop tomorrow. This they damage control. This net getting too weird." He then followed up with several tweets aimed at the internet personality. Meek appeared to be unhappy with the allegations, but he didn't answer Ac's question as to why he was listed in the documents. Meek claimed that since the last time he had butted heads with Academics, he had already warned AK about bringing his name into the crosshair. In his now deleted tweet, Meek claimed that he would allegedly rough the blogger up because AK hadn't paid any heed to his verbal warning. To prove his point further, Meek started claiming that AK was an alcoholic. Academics responded, pushing the fact that Meek still didn't deny the allegations. He then called Meek burnt out and later asserted that he was spiraling. AK responded, "Nah, this guy is burnt out." A producer called him and Diddy gay. He mad at everybody and addressing everything but that. Guy said, "I made it up." The lack of responses didn't do any favors for Meek's image, turning him into an overnight meme. However, with the spotlight on Meek due to his association with Diddy's latest lawsuit, fans quickly noticed his recent mishap. Just days after getting linked to Diddy's legal drama, it was revealed that the entire brake pedal slipped off while he was driving, causing an accident. Kinda sus, isn't it? Literally days after Meek is exposed as Diddy's lapdog, he ends up in an accident that could have ended in tragedy. Seems like someone doesn't want any loose ends. Many are speculating that Diddy could be involved in Meek's accident, given the mounting pressure and the possibility that Meek might spill some of the deep secrets hidden behind the doors of Puff Manor. Looking back at the track record, Diddy's name often surfaces in connection with incidents like this, allegedly resulting in the deaths of a few prominent figures. It's no wonder people are throwing his name out there. I mean, we all remember what happened to Kim Porter, right? Seems like Cat's prediction of Diddy's downfall in 2024 is increasingly becoming true. It was not too long ago that Diddy was sued by another one of his closest partners. Cassie Ventura had accused Mr. Combs of inhumane crimes, along with a repeated physical violation for over a decade, until she finally decided to take him to court.
Controlled every aspect of her life. He is accused of frequently beating her and would hide her in hotel rooms for days until the bruising and signs of abuse were gone, and that he also allegedly forced her to have sex with male sex workers while he watched.
The lawsuit stated Combs began aggressively pursuing Ventura, who signed with Bad Boy at age 19 and quickly catapulted to fame, inviting himself to a gathering for her 21st birthday, where he forcibly kissed her and immediately exerted his power and influence. Her lawsuit alleged that due to Combs' status as the founder of Bad Boy Records, she felt she could not refuse his advances or offers of powder without jeopardizing her career. She claimed that he lured her into an ostentatious, fast-paced, and substance-fueled lifestyle. According to court documents, after they began dating, Combs took Ventura on lavish vacations, paid for apartments for her in New York and Los Angeles, gave her designer clothing, and supplied her with substances to keep her complacent and compliant. The complaint claimed that the now 54-year-old was allegedly prone to uncontrollable rage and forced Ventura to regularly engage in intimate acts with male adult workers that he photographed and filmed. We don't know about you, but it seems pretty clear that claims in both these suits are similar. In a recent lawsuit, Rodney alleged that Diddy had hidden cameras all throughout his house. After this came out, people started calling Diddy the Black Jeffrey Epstein. Sean Combs was also accused of doing business with underage women. On top of that, there's also a claim that his girlfriend rapper Young Miami has been complicit in the situation, but also allegedly SA'd the producer with her cousin. Lil Rod explained that Diddy has recordings of music executives, top athletes, politicians, etc. on hand as well. In these recordings, Diddy has alleged compromising intimate videos of everyone taken without consent. It was also alleged that P. Diddy was a go-between for intelligence agencies and was responsible for the feud between Tupac and Biggie. No wonder Kanye has been calling him a Fed. Word on the street is that he was responsible for their demise by playing both camps. He is believed to be a snitch who has thrown many brothers and sisters under the bus, including Usher, Shine, Meek Mill, Cassie. The list goes on and on.
We're talking hidden cameras in every room of the house, getting recordings of celebrities, executives, politicians at parties with celebrities and underage girls, with drinks being spiked, with drugs. This goes all the way back to the murder of Tupac and Biggie. We're talking about the entire rap and hip hop industry and the whole music industry at large.
Now that Diddy is under fire for serious allegations, people believe that Cat Williams' predictions are coming true. You all remember that Cat declared that Diddy would be dethroned in 2024. To refresh your memory, Diddy's appearance on Shannon Sharp's Club Shay Shay podcast, he suggested that he had to turn down $50 million 4 times throughout his own career because allegedly, the deals came with the conditions of doing P. Diddy some inhumane favors. Things are not looking any better for Diddy if we look at his track record. You see, Diddy has long been associated with different industry men for years, most importantly Usher and Justin Bieber. You might recall that just a few years back, there was a video of Diddy himself where he admitted that he and Usher used to share the same bed while he was staying at his place while attending the infamous Flavor Camp. And now that Usher has kids of his own, he has declared that he would never want any of his kids near Diddy's place. Apart from Usher, Justin also had an infamous meeting with Diddy, and we all know how he estranged his relationship after that. Jaguar Wright delivered some major shocking details about the inner workings of society in an intense discussion with Hip Hop Uncensored. Jag bravely disclosed that the majority of males in the profession have experienced some form of harassment. She hinted that people who make them miserable for their own selfish interests and power trips are people like Diddy Combs.
Most of the men that would qualify to be in the homo thug category were drugged, lured. This isn't about
right.
It's about control.
Right.
This isn't about success, it's about money.
During the conversation, Jag set the record straight by saying that behind the scenes, no one wants to have a talented artist. They all want a person who would fulfill their weird, intimate desires, and in turn, they will give them money. That's all the equation.
Letting that do all kinds of weird stuff with bodily fluids all over you like you a $2 was worth that movie deal.
To top it off, Jaguar jumped in explaining how her friend allegedly walked in on Diddy during some lollipop action with Christopher Williams. She insinuated that it was the prime example of Diddy getting intimate favors in exchange for contracts. Moreover, Jaguar revealed that Diddy was involved in these disgusting activities because he was trained by Clive Davis to do that. She also alleged that Clive was behind the rumored gay rituals and sacrifices. You might not know that Clive Davis was an openly bi and is known as the mastermind behind Diddy. Clive was allegedly the man who gave Diddy the startup funds for Diddy's label, Bad Boy Records. Fans believe that Diddy is involved in the gay business because he revels in power tips. You could tell Diddy not even gay because he gay. He gay for power LMAO. He got an F for putting people in these uncomfortable situations because he know what they did behind closed doors. Because he did it with El Mao, this super evil son. Another one added, the homophobic response to Diddy's attack has shined a light on what we already know about the community, but now everyone can see it. Most of y'all responding don't actually care about the harm that's been done over the last 30 years. Just want to laugh at the gay parts. Honestly, Diddy's adult parties have been an open secret of the entertainment industry, so it's no wonder things about him are unveiling in this way. Well, what do you think? Is 2024 the year all these closeted rappers will finally be exposed? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe to never miss out on any new videos. Until then, fam, keep it real.